Welcome, skiers and riders, to Whiteout, the Denver Gazette's weekly report of powder forecasts, snow news, and other happenings in Colorado's high country. I'm your host, Jonathan Ingraham. Today we'll be talking Michaela Schifrin's party in Vail, Easter weekend snow forecast, and Matchstick Productions' new lounge in Crested Butte. Welcome home, Michaela Schifrin. The town of Vail threw you a party in the village Sunday, and you received a real-life goat from your brother Taylor, too. How cool is that? Johnny Mosley, Peyton Manning, and Patrick Dempsey all gave you praise for your record-breaking season. Congratulations. Schifrin's Eagle River Valley friend, Chris Anthony, also gave her kudos. He messaged the Denver Gazette his thoughts about Schifrin's homecoming celebration on Monday. "It was insane," Anthony said of the celebration. "She was amazing and signed what looked like thousands of autographs for kids. It was nuts." Anthony even got to hug Schifrin's new goat. Temporary stars were placed on the sidewalk for the celebration, one for each of Michaela's World Cup wins. However, Anthony thinks the stars should be put in stone, and even mentioned the idea to Vail City Council. Maybe a statue of Michaela will be added in her hometown of Edwards, Colorado as well? One will just have to wait. And on to the forecast. Today through Friday, April 14th, Colorado resorts and mountains look to be on spring break as the storminess dries up for roughly 7 or 8 days. Temperatures will bounce from the high 30s to low 50s at the base areas throughout the week. Expect upper 20s up top. The forecast model from the European Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasts shows a storm gracing the northern mountains and peaks on the divide with between 2 and 10 inches of snow by 7 p.m. Friday. However, details will become more clear as the potential storm shapes up over the Easter weekend and early next week. This week's recap. April Fool's Day Saturday was a surprise for skiers and riders, with extra powder from Friday night's storm. Winter Park, 16 inches, was the 2-day weekend winner in the state, but resorts in Summit and Clear Creek counties did well too. Loveland and Breckenridge, 13 inches, Keystone and Copper, 12 inches, and Arapahoe Basin, 9 inches, were rewarded nicely. Up north in the Park Range, Steamboat, 13 inches, closed out the weekend with over a foot of snow as well. In the Central Mountains, Sunlight, 15 inches, Crested Butte, Irwin, and Monarch, 11 inches each, and Powderhorn, 9 inches, received the most amount of snow, while the resorts in the Aspen area got between 4 and 7 inches, respectively. And in the San Juans, resorts pulled out nice numbers too. Wolf Creek, 10 inches, Telluride, 9 inches, and Silverton, 8 inches. Placed 1, 2, and 3 down south. Honorable mention went to Purgatory with 5 inches. For Wednesday morning's first chair, Northern and Front Range mountain resorts saw good snow accumulation totals, with Winter Park 17 inches, Steamboat 10 inches, and Eldora 9 inches leading the way. In western Colorado, Powderhorn 10 inches and Snowmass 8 inches, which was a 2-day total, offered up nice powder days. And then while in the southern mountains, Silverton got 6, Wolf Creek got 5, and Purgatory got 3 inches, who all saw lesser amounts. My weekend recommendations: for the northern mountains, Eldora, Winter Park, Breckenridge, and Steamboat. In the central mountains, Powderhorn, whose closing day is this Sunday, Snowmass and Monarch. And in the southern mountains, Purgatory and Wolf Creek, who is also closing. And now on to the snooze. Although skiing and riding season is winding down, one new après hangout in the central mountains is ramping up. The short of it is the hotel at the bottom of Crested Butte Ski Resort, Elevation Hotel, was run by an investment group out of Texas for about 10 years. But they weren't doing much with it, Matchstick Productions co-founder Murray Wise said. A different group came in and said they wanted to turn this hotel into something special. So they took it over and wanted to turn it into an adventure hotel. MSP said yes, and now skiers and riders and visitors alike have the Matchstick Lounge. Murray said it's kind of a celebration of all things skiing and biking and hanging out, and it's a cool space. Weiss said an ultimate goal of the lounge is to incorporate all things outdoors in filmmaking as well. He said, quote, "We want to celebrate the spirit of getting outdoors and getting after it. There's really nothing like it up at the ski area right now, so it's a unique space." Lastly, do not forget a few Colorado resorts are closing Sunday. However, several are still open. By April 17th, more than 50% of Colorado's resorts will be closed. So be sure to check if your favorite resort's last day is this Sunday. A couple of upcoming festivals to talk about. Festival season is still continuing in April. Here are three to consider. Winter Park's second weekend of Spring Splash and Bash. A Basin's Beach and Egg Hunt is happening, and Powderhorn's Easter Egg Hunt is happening as well up on the Grand Mesa. Thanks everyone for watching today. Head over to denvergazette.com and gazette.com to find more stories and information about skiing and riding in Colorado. Tune in next week for another edition of Whiteout.